Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. To the air, it's Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There was a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Berry. Continues to fight for yards. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when we can go win those individual awards.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll toss it to the left. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Gibson. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now early.
They'll give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Sperry. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Gibson.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's McGee. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. Zings it complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. This time it's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Sperry. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wants to go up top. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Run to the right. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense has it with really good field position.
42, Spider. Ready to go.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's complete on the right side. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested play.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that is the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air, it's Berry. Got a man, it's Davis. Still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to...
Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting... Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football.
A shot toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you're
the wide receiver bump.
It's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get the timeout call.
Good game, right?
Seconds remaining to play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.